Hey everyone, welcome to Wonderland. I am here with owner Michelangelo, that's his real name. Go ahead, what is it?
Hi guys, I'm Michelangelo.
Michelangelo. So I love that, that's so cool. And wait till you see this salon. Talk about an artist. Where'd you come up with the name?
It was really a direction that was coming from the design. I just kept saying that everywhere I want people to look, it needs to be a wonderland. And so as we were struggling for what do we name the place, I didn't want to do that iconic move where people stick their name on the door. I felt like that made it too much about me and not as much about my team and the people that choose to sell their products here. And this idea of a Wonderland Beauty Parlor where anything could happen and anything could be just kept coming up. And so here we are today.
Oh, it is so beautiful. And he is appropriately named because, again, I've toured salons around the world, and this one is just so chock full of art, head to toe. So here we are at the entrance. Is this your waiting area?
It is. We try to really not keep people waiting. One of the most important things to me as a stylist is that we move people through the program. So it's not long people sit on the chaise, but it is often that they look for a photo op.
Well, and then, of course, this animal makes sure that everybody's in good shape.
Alexis is our mascot and has been since the day we opened. I've had so many offers to buy her, and I'm like, no, Alexis isn't for sale. She's my family.
Well, she's adorable, and here is your welcome area, your reception, and I just want to point out the chandelier is something else.
Thank you very much.
You know, what's the history of that?
It's European crystal. I bought it on the Bowery from a place called Royal Lighting, and I just said I wanted something ginormous to... I like the idea of playing with proportion in beauty, in makeup, in architecture and design. I think that pairing very simple and quiet with really big and loud always strikes a perfect balance.
Well, and I should point out, he said the Bowery. We are in the meatpacking district of New York City. So for you to have a ground floor space and so much space, it's really kind of shocking. So let's head over here. This is your retail area. It's special.
I mean, all of Wonderland's front of house is dedicated to retail, and one of the most important things to me when I opened this space up was that I be able to work closely with the people that I truly work with in my real life. So, for example, we carry RMS Beauty by Rosemary Swift. She's a superstar makeup artist. I know her from the business for years. We have so many of the same clients. We work on so many of the same people, and Poppy King is an old friend. Her Lipstick Queen brand is one of the first lines we had in Wonderland. And in fact, we were the first door in the world to carry a brand that now is a worldwide sensation. Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics.
And you're a makeup artist as well, right?
Yeah, I started my career doing makeup for Paul Mitchell at shows. And it was actually backstage at those shows watching those folks doing hair that really taught me much of the foundation of my work today.
It's wonderful, and then you know, just looking at your retail display over here, it goes above and beyond hair care products. I mean, beautiful tools. What is that stuff over there?
Oh, Lomos, they're great, really fun cameras. They're super popular with the people that are visiting New York. I personally use them as an artist to create an effect that's really soft and painterly with the camera. We're almost out of stock on shower caps, I'm noticing.
Shower caps, wow. So back to these cameras. How many do you, oh, and those are video cameras as well?
So all of the cameras are for still except for the Lomo Kino movie maker. The cameras that are across the top splash different color through their flash bulb onto the subject that's nearest the camera. So each one gives like a slightly different effect, but it's really fun to see people playing with film in a digital age.
Oh, interesting at a salon. I love this. Look at how cute this is. Look at this. This is adorable.
Yeah,
Way to go.
I love it. It feels
All right.
like a circus toy.
Okay, so above and beyond this, back to the salon. Come this way. We're going to go into the flow of the salon. How many stations do you have?
Oh gosh, people always ask me that question, and I never know. I think we have 10 or 12, and we're just getting ready to add a few more. So it's an exciting time.
And yeah, no, actually, I'm going to hold you up. I heard that your art displays, that your pictures here are unique because.
Oh gosh,
art
is such an important part of my life.
Of course, Michelangelo.
I was an art student, and I'm a photographer, and I'm a filmmaker, and I have dedicated a few walls in Wonderland to showing a constantly evolving roster of work from people who are really serious pros in the industry to people who are a little bit newer and greener. Last year we did a show with Syracuse University's printmaking department where they took over the whole salon and hung monumental-sized prints everywhere. The show that we've got currently is by an artist called Braden Summers. He's a photographer. And the show's called Quiet Beauty, and I think that in this field so often we see loud beauty and bold beauty. I think we forget to look at the quiet, subtle details that really, from the finest, oldest Renaissance art have always held up. So this is a really special show to me.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Now wait till you guys see this. Wait till you see the stations in here. Really extraordinary.
I do a lot of work outside of the salon editorially, fashion shows, and the thing that I always love is looking through makeup artists' trunks, looking at hairdressers' trunks, and that sort of glamorous moment when everybody comes into the set with all their bags on wheels. And I wanted our guests at Wonderland to feel like they were backstage at a fashion show more than stuck inside of a hair salon. I feel like everyone's had that experience a million times over, and so for me, that backstage experience inspired the design of the Salon Floor.
But where'd you get these mirrors? So cool.
Oh, thank you. They're inspired by Venetian glass. I'm an Italian boy, so there's little nods to Italy all over the place.
Again, so appropriate. And I love that you have the ghost chair, so it really doesn't take away.
Chic. Yeah, I love that they don't distract. Visually, they don't take up too much space, and our stylists work on stools, so if they need to go higher or lower to work on someone's hair, they're always able to do that. It doesn't have to be the client that moves up and down. It can also be the stylist that moves up and down.
Well, this is gorgeous. Two more questions. Mm-hmm. What's the deal with this separation? I don't even know, tinsel.
The rain curtains separate our shampoo area out a little bit, and honestly, the inspiration for our rain curtains came from Madonna's erotica video, and slowly but surely, as we were putting things together, I decided to do the blue colors to tie in the wallpaper and the mermaids, and I sort of thought if I could make a waterfall out of rain curtain, then my dreams would be complete.
We just love this place. All right, wait, we have to go over here. I lied. More than two more questions. So these are mermaids that you have, sorry, all bulbed out and just as a focal point for fun?
Well, how many times have you sat back in a shampoo chair and looked up and stared at an empty ceiling?
Well, I must say, you should be doing something with the ceiling, with your name, mister. You should have something really, not that your ceiling is horrible, it's kind of cool with exposed pipes and lighting in New York City. That's pretty cool, but still, come on.
Well, I think that in a lot of ways that was my little homage to ceiling accessorizing. Some of the details in Wonderland are really bright and really bold. Our mirrors are very ornate, our stations are really bright, and so I think leaving a lot of the exposed wires and architecture out was a way to just bring a little harmony so that it wasn't all perfect and it wasn't all polished. We left some details raw, and it made the space feel more like me.
Okay, so here's the last question. I promise this floor is very cool.
The floor is original to the space. All we did was grind it down to get it smooth. And then, I'm not sure if you can pick this up on your camera, but we bought cosmetic grade glitter, and I sealed it into the floor with a clear varnish. So if you look closely, you'll see there's a really soft sparkle. It was inspired by a beach in Brazil that had pink sand, and I thought if I could work all day on a pink sand beach, I'd be a very happy camper.
Well, this is now one of my favorite salons on the planet. I love and adore this. And no, my God, it's gorgeous. And congratulations. And I wish you much luck and success.
Thank you. Thanks so much for coming down today. I appreciate it a ton. It's really nice.
All right, thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.